God is so amazing. And when God speaks with clarity. And today, I want to share a word of encouragement and empowerment for you and to you because God has truly been speaking clearly. And on this week alone, I've had some encounters that I want to share with you that will help you. If you're going through a challenging time, they will help you to realize some things and to move forward. So the first, I encountered a man. He was speaking about Jesus when Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane. And he was talking about how Jesus had become very emotional. And he was telling God, please let this cup, remove it from me. And he was saying that he was in his flesh because he was feeling the emotion of where he was going to. He was feeling the pressure of where he was about to go. But he began to pray. And as he began to pray, he moved to a higher consciousness because he understood who he was and who his father was. And in him coming into that understanding, he moved into a place of surrender because he knew that his father loved him. And he knew that his father was taking him to the other side of the situation. And where he was taking him to was greater than where he was. And from that moment, when he came to that realization, he went into the posture of praise. Because, see, emotions are not bad. It's what we do with the emotions that make them good or bad. He took his emotions and he brought them into subjection. He felt them, but he also knew that that wasn't the end. So he didn't go into a negative space with it. He went into a positive space with it. And so I'm telling you that if you were in that challenging place, when you hit that place of surrender, go into prayer and praise and hit that place of surrender and watch God take you over to the other side. Which takes me to my next encounter. I was led to listen to Pastor Priscilla, and she was talking about how Jesus called the disciples. He called them, empowered them, and sent them out. And on their journey, they encountered the multitude, and the multitude was hungry. And they said, Jesus, send them away. And Jesus said, no, I'm not sending them away. They said, okay, well, Jesus, look, we don't have what we need to feed these people. So if you would let us go to the city and multiply our resources, we'll come back with enough to feed the people. And Jesus asked them, what do you have? And they gave him the 2 fish and the 5 loaves of bread. And he took it and he multiplied it. And she began to speak about how we often think in our finite minds that what we have is not enough. But when we place it in the master's hands, he takes what we had and increases it. So when we move from our finite thinking to the spiritual, and we take what we have and place it in the master's hands, he will increase it because it's not for our glory, it's for his glory. Which takes me to the last section of empowerment. I was in the park and I was walking out the plaza at the park and I read this inscription and it caught my attention and it captured my mind. It was talking about the family who dedicated the park and all of that, and that was great. But it was the last 2 paragraphs that caught my attention. And this is what it said. The transformation of this corner's steep hill into a magnificent plaza with its cascading waterfalls symbolizes the extraordinary opportunities that life's challenges make possible. Often these challenges open our hearts and our minds to our greatest growth. May you be touched by the natural beauty of this place and inspired to consider how you can leave the world better than you found it. That was so profound to me because that's exactly where I am in my life. I've been going through a lot of challenges, but those challenges are opening up extraordinary opportunities for me. And you may be going through challenges too, but know that those challenges are opening up extraordinary opportunities for you, and they will open your heart and your mind to your greatest growth. So trust the process. And finally, the last 5 bricks that I saw when I walked out the plaza, it was 5 bricks. They were placed evenly. They said this: everyone wants to do better. Trust them. Leaders are everywhere. Find them. Every day, people do good things, big and small. Celebrate them. Some people wish things were differently. Listen to them. Everyone matters. Show them. That is the word for today. May you be empowered and may you be encouraged. And know that what you're going through is not your end. You're going through it. But on the other side of through, there's so much richness, so much greatness, and so many blessings waiting for you. Be encouraged, my friend. You got this, and God's got you.